Hey everybody, Eric here from the Mature Minded Gamers Group. Today, me and my family were able to play Whirling Witchcraft. This game is a ton of fun, perfect family game, and perfect for this current season of fall. Halloween is upon us, and the witchcraft is brewing. Let's get to it. You're going to pick a person to play, and there's a bunch of different ones have different abilities, but most of you are probably going to start as the Initiator right here, and you're going to flip the cards over and you'll see what that person starts with. So this one starts with those ingredients, but we have it set up for the default Initiate. This is going to be your board where you're going to store all your ingredients, and then your spells are going to be stored right below. And so what you do is you take ingredients from your right here, your board, and you put them in here. And there's an input and an output. So if I put a green frog there, then this produces a spider, a frog, and a mushroom. When it produces, it doesn't pull from your board, it pulls from the main supply that you keep in the reach of all the players. And then once it does that, you pull them from here. So we would have produced a frog, a spider, and a mushroom. Then you put them on your cauldron right here. Drop them in there, and you do that for all your ingredients that you have enough recipes for. And you start out with 4 cards in your hand, and you pick one of the cards to play as a recipe down here. Then all players will flip that card over, and then you can start. Every round you can add a new recipe to your tableau down there, and you can keep brewing. So the game picks up and pace really fast, and it'll be over before you know it. How it gets over is when you pass these ingredients to the player beside you when you're done. It's the player to the right. They have to put these ingredients from your cauldron into their board. And once you have them overflowed, so they don't have enough room on their board for the ingredients, well, then that ingredient actually comes back to you. So say I had this filled up all the way on reds, all the way at the very end here, then I would actually get this and put this right here. And when you get 5 of those, you actually win the game. And like I said, the game picks up really fast, so this happens super fast. The game's a ton of fun. Me and my whole family enjoyed it. We had a blast playing this game, and it's the perfect game for Halloween, like I said. There's lots of different witches and other people that you can play that have different abilities. There's also these effects on these recipe cards up here. They call them Arcana. And they add a little bit of extra spice. So you may choose a card that does this, and then they have a different effect if it's on an even number. So this is your Arcana Tracker. So if I play one here, the next one that I play is a 2 will trigger the effect. And the effects are listed in the board. They do some pretty cool things. You can see them right here in the instruction book. The pot to add 1 ingredient of any type from the general supply directly into their cauldron. So that can be good if you're trying to stack somebody with maybe a black where you only have 3 spots. And if you can get a couple of those stacked in there and they're not producing or they're not using blacks, well then you can get that pretty quick to score on your personal board. The next one here is going to be the crow. The player may remove up to 2 ingredients from their workbench. The ingredients may be different or the same type. That can be really powerful. If your opponent is trying to overstack you or overfill you with one certain color, well, you can just remove 2 of those before you even get started. And the third one is choose a type of ingredient, and then basically what happens with that is you can pick that ingredient from the general supply and use it in all of your recipes without having to have it on your board. So, if you have a bunch of cards that use the Heart of Darkness or the black tokens, well, you don't have to actually have them. You can just fill your ingredient cards up and boom, produce whatever it produces. So there's lots of fun strategy you can have. It's just a really good time with this board game. It's not too hard to pick up. And both my daughters, who are definitely under the age of the recommended of 14, were able to pick this up and play this game and have a blast. And you can pick it up for about $30 or $40. You can get it directly from AEG's website or from Amazon. I'll have links to both down below. Don't forget to hit that follow and like button. And have yourself a great day.